Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with another batch of new comic book reviews, at least two, I guess. I don't know. I'm here, of course, with real Dr. VENKMAN, and I forgot to introduce you the last time. So anyway.
I'm sure they know who I am by all these videos.
Right.
I'm an NRA guy.
There you go. And I'm Homegrown Tourist. Hey, all right. So the book we're going to be talking about today is Daredevil. I don't even know what issue number because on these Alex Ross covers, it doesn't have the issue number.
It's issue 635, sir. Legacy number.
Right. Yeah, screw the legacy number. So anyway, we're going to play the game here. This is VENKMAN's cover. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. And I've got the Alex Ross Daredevil cover right here. So you guys let us know in the comments below who wore it best, basically. And I
almost got that cover because I'm like, that's old, that's classic, you know, Daredevil, it's cool, I love it. But I'm like, I gotta go with Chicheto Spider-Man. Why isn't this guy on Spider-Man? That will be a whole nother video rant just by me for 10 to 15 minutes just saying how dumb Marvel is.
Okay.
but man.
Let's talk about what's on the inside here. Covers. I've read a couple of really bad Alex Ross covered books this week or this month, I should say.
This is like the one. This is like almost like a clickbait, but they're like, and you're like, wait, it's not. It's actually good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah. That unlike the She-Hulk, which had a beautiful Alex Ross She-Hulk cover, and VENKMAN and I decided we were going to ram into it for a couple.
Yes, we had Caitlin She-Hulk.
Right. Oh my goodness gracious. So it's Truth or Dare Part 3. Now, after Owlsy, the owl, by the way, decided to take over Hell's Kitchen, Matt Murdock decides to turn himself in. Not Matt Murdock, but Daredevil.
Yes.
Which, by the way, he can do without revealing his secret identity thanks to some law that had been passed.
Yeah, by Fisk had passed because Fisk didn't want superheroes at all.
So he's able to go to court as Daredevil, not Matt Murdock. This is basically all about his case. An old girlfriend shows up and he's like, Foggy, F you, man, for bringing her in here. And he's like, dude, she's the best lawyer we have. And he's like, I shouldn't have been mad at Foggy because he's right. You know, by the way, I got to say something I don't like. You see how he's swinging and everything's all wild? I'm sorry, you're falling. All right? The whole point is you want that thing taut. All right? You're giving him a lot of gravity there before that line gets tight. He's hitting the ground, guys. He's hitting the ground before it's even
He's a Daredevil. He takes those risks, sir.
Yeah, I'm saying once. He takes the risk once because he's street pizza, if that's the case. There's a reason why Batman's like, Dush. Okay, now
then it goes.
Yeah, this not only do they have Daredevil jumping before his line is attached to anything, but it's still like wildly all over the place looking for something. I understand he's blind, but he's not dumb. He's not that right there, by the way. I guess they're like, oh, remember how McFarlane did Spider-Man's cape and it went everywhere? Let's do the same thing with Daredevil's cables. No. Do you know why? Because doing it with Daredevil's cables makes Daredevil look stupid.
It just looks like somebody just wrote their signature on there.
Yeah. I'm going to jump before no.
I kind of looked past that because I rolled my eyes. I was like, okay. But I was like, you know what? Still not going to ruin the book for me.
So he meets up with Elektra, and she's like, oh, you are dumb. Actually, she says stupid. But here's the thing. This is something that she goes. He says, well, he brings up the fact that she stole in Daredevil, I think it was 17. She stole billions of dollars. Why did he go to Tony Stark? She even said, I stole billions of dollars so we could help the people of Hell's Kitchen. Why did you go to Tony Stark? She's got billions of dollars. She is saying she will help you, and not once in this conversation after she says she's got billions of dollars, does he say, oh, well, then we should buy a whole bunch of these redstones. We should buy as much of Hell's Kitchen as we can so we can then give it to the people of New York.
No, yeah.
Not even a mention. Yeah, not a mention.
She basically came to say, like, I need your help because, you know, the hand's coming back. They got a new leader, you know, and this money is going to go out help us fight the hand. He's like, well, it's all stolen money. You shouldn't have taken it. And it's like, and he's like, well, since when did you care about Hell's Kitchen? You weren't even there fighting alongside me. You know, I'm thinking, I'm like, well, duh, dude, that's her stick. Do you think she's gonna come help you fight all your battles? She doesn't need to hold your hand, buddy.
Well, the way he didn't say that about the money that he and Elektra had.
Yeah.
The last issue was, of course, the let's attack the rich. You know, you've got all this money.
Yes.
You can do this for people. Because, hey, look, right now, Elektra is a billionaire. All righty. And her whole plan is, I'm going to use this money to fight those ninja people over there. Not I'm going to help the people in New York. So why isn't he saying the same thing to her? Then we get, oh, go ahead.
Wasn't she always rich? I thought she was a heiress of like a mobster family.
An heiress, yeah. She was, but now she's a billionaire because she stole the money. So we get to another one, in my opinion, the best scene right here is Wilson Fisk talking to all the crime lords. And he basically says he's not the kingpin, but he is the kingpin. Because he's like, look, I need to be mayor. The city needs me. Hammerhead brings up something, so he does an Al Capone slamming his head into the table there until it's bloody mess. I love that bit, man. I like evil Kingpin. I don't want Kingpin. Oh no, those guys are hurting me. I'm in my bed. I'm crying. No, that's not Kingpin. If there are two people who are strong arming the Kingpin, he's going to figure out a way to make them pay. That's Kingpin. At
first, when I read that, I'm like, okay, is this another flashback? Is he having murderous thoughts? No, he actually did it. And my second question is, kill Hammerhead. Is Hammerhead dead now? Because the whole thing is like, he called the meeting together because he said, you guys, hey, I let you guys, do your thing. All you had to do is stick your own sides. But no, you guys had to be little greedy bastards, cause more problems for me. Mm-hmm. So I need someone who's basically gonna be a new leader because and here you got what's his name, Hammer. You got to give him some like, well, I need to step up and it's like it's okay. He's like, he just like this. It's like idiot. Why would you even say that?
Of the scene in the TV show where Matt Murdock lips off to him and he slams him into the table and everything. I love that scene, man. Give me Kingpin, being Kingpin, and I am fine with it.
So basically, Kingpin is like, hey, I can't officially be Kingpin, so I'm going to have someone who's going to be me.
The old lady, Izzy.
Which I thought, I saw that a mile way coming because she helped him out, everything.
And then this, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Baggy pants Daredevil, baby.
Khaki pants.
Yeah. Oh, no. Seriously, I'm not one to really ogle superhero guys' asses or anything like that. But he's kind of got the Carol Danvers going on right here.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not a square crotch, okay? It's triangle.
No, it's a square ass. This guy's got a book in his britches right there. I don't know what that is, but there's definitely something in the back.
That's his Bible he keeps with him, okay?
There you go. I guess so. But yeah, he's baggy pants Daredevil. Okay, I'm a traditionalist. I like the red outfit from number 7 and all that. Yeah. But he's like, I'll always be watching. I'll always be listening. And I've got me a Spider-Man. And
even from prison. He does a whole Volskin biscuit. Even from prison, I'll still run this city.
Yep. And he says, either me or one of my friends, ignore this. This is just... By the way, I will be doing a full review of Captain America 25 to see if it's as bad as the last Captain America 25. But yeah, he does that, and then he throws a couple of smoke bombs down, and Spider-Man rips a freaking vault door off it.
I got chills when I saw it because first they didn't notice Spider-Man. They just saw Daredevil, and I'm thinking like, if I was Daredevil and I saw him kick that down, I'm like, wait, I thought he was human.
Yep.
Holy crap. And even that one girl tries like talking to him. I'm not forgot who she is or whatever.
Yep. F off, you Halloween reject. All bluster, all hollow threats. Once you're in prison, you'll be meat. Maybe, but I'll be watching.
Now show a close up of that T'Challa Spider-Man. Look at that.
Oh, in the corner.
That is just freaking awesome. When he shows like, you get like the dark, like remember. You see the double eyes, and then you see like the dark face, and you see the white eyes of Spider-Man's face. That is what T'Challa, dude. he needs to get back on Spider-Man books.
Yeah.
That is like, dude, because I'm tired of having again like some weird funky art like Riley Rossmo Spider-Man stuff. I want actually like someone who looks menacing, even though it's Spider-Man's. Because even at the end, the next page, there he's like, "So do you think I look menacing? I tried to do my best face."
Well,
he ruins it.
Yeah, the art is great in this, but they ruin the whole badassery of it. I mean, Daredevil and Spider-Man, boom, they lay the hammer down. They say, "We will F you up." And then they have this crying bro moment. I killed someone too, and I just didn't think you would be the same guy. I want to.
Did you know though? Did you notice though? It's continuity. Continuity.
Yeah,
that works.
At least that. Yeah, they even have an editor's note. This all happened in Spider-Man and Wolverine special from 30 years ago.
Until now, kids. I was waiting for it to see at the end.
Yeah, I think that's cool because, you know, we always Breen definitely has been saying that that continuity only began with the all new, all different, all crappy Marvel. But then, yeah, they have their bro hug. So they got that. So they had this great macho moment, and it's like,
he basically made Spider-Man into the joke, you know, the butt of the joke again, where Spider-Man's like, you know, it's like, yeah, I wish I could be as cool as you, but you know, I chose to not go to jail, not be a dumbass.
Yeah. And then Matt goes back to Daredevil goes back to Foggy Nelson's office, and there's Mike posing as Matt Murdock.
And that is going to cause a lot of problems because remember, Matt already revealed that he is Daredevil. Nobody knows about Mike that I know of, other than those two people, because Mike's been posing as Matt.
But the thing is they should have Mike, and this is what I thought was going to happen all along. Mike is going to wear the Daredevil outfit. Matt's going to be the lawyer, and in the end, Mike is going to go to jail. And then the next story would be that Daredevil has to get Mike out because even though he's not a nice guy, even though he's not a nice guy, he didn't actually do what the crime he's going to jail.
Well, not only that, I could see him if he gets into any of the other inmates come in here trying to kill him. He doesn't have the abilities as Daredevil.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have the knowledge as the lawyer knowledge of Matt Murdock either. So yeah, but that looks like that's the direction the story is going to go in. Let's see. I guess we have time for one more, but before we do that, give us your score there, Venkman. The grading, just to let everybody in on it. 1 and 2 is horrible. 3 and 4 is bad. 5 and 6 is average. 7 and 8 is good. 9 and 10 is excellent.
I gotta give it a 6. I would have given it a 7, you know, for the art, but like I said, like the story had some major flaws in it, and it just felt there's like a subpar story. And as far as that issue, you know, we could have got, you know, we didn't need the whole thing where him telling Foggy like "F you" and stuff. And like where Foggy's like, hey, you know what? If it wasn't for Foggy, he could just leave you and be in jail. like you should be kissing his grits, man.
Okay. Good Alice reference there, by the way. Very timely on a 40-year-old TV show.
Hey, we hit a 30-year throwback in the comics, so why not?
There you go. So, okay, there's stuff in this one I really liked. I did like them busting. I love the meeting with the Kingpin, the whole thing. I love them busting in. That middle section is incredible. So the weak parts are the beginning and the ending. The beginning didn't bother me except for what wasn't said. What was there was fine. What wasn't said, of course, was what was said in the last issue where he was talking to Iron Man. So I thought it was fine. I just think they should have put something in there to say this is our project now, because that would have been a great subplot going forward. Daredevil buying up Hell's Kitchen would have been a great subplot going forward instead of just another we're going to fight the hand, which I'm A-okay with. I'm looking forward to. I just think it would have been that much more.
I am curious to see now who the new leader of the Hands can be. Is it going to be someone that's a new character, or is this going to be someone that's...
So That leaves the last half, which has some decent dialogue in it, but ultimately I thought after that badassery that we had, Twiddles is going to run the hand.
You know what?
After the badassery of that moment, I thought it kind of ended flat. So I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go a 7. I think it was good, but it was a low good.
You know, it'd be great if they had Natasha be the hand later. Black Widow as
Black Widow tie into Daredevil.
Yep. There you go.
All righty. Let's see. I've got one more book. We'll see. This is old. I don't know if it's so out of date I shouldn't be doing this, but I picked it up. I bought it. I read it. I want to review it. It's called Draken New Dawn. This is issue number 1. I saw issue number 2 on the shelf, and I should pick that one up. I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to give this Power Rangers crap a try. Mind you, by that I literally mean that because I've read a couple of Power Rangers issues, and for a while they were actually pretty good. So I figured, what the heck? People are talking about this, so I'll give it a try. And mind you, I know very little to zero about this. So I'm a new reader. And if a book is a number 1, a new reader should pick it up. And even if they don't know everything, should at least have a working knowledge of what's going on. Mm-hmm. What this book told me was there is something called the Power Ranger Killer, and there was a Draken character that was a bit of a despot. And now you've got Kimberly, I think it is, the Pink Ranger.
Yes, from the first season.
She's kind of taken over, and she's the new ruler, and everybody's wondering if she's going to be a despot as well. In the meantime, they find another ranger in basically the dungeon, or actually below the dungeon in a secret room, who's been held, and we find out that the White Ranger, I believe his name was Tommy.
Yes, also as Green Ranger, yeah.
Okay, he was in white in this one.
Yeah.
But he is trying to destroy the multiverses, and every time he goes to a universe, he asks the Ranger, "How would you stop me?" So he could then plan on how those Rangers would stop him, and it basically leads into, I guess, the bad guy, the actual female bad girl, whatever her name is, the one that
Rita Repulsa.
There you go. Yeah, she's at the end, and he's like, "Oh, the universe is ours," and all that kind of stuff.
I should the staff and everything. The monkey flank holder.
No, not that. But it was an interesting and fun issue. But the thing is I was so confused. I don't think I would get issue number 2. It's not exactly new reader friendly. So here's the thing, I liked it enough that if you are a fan of Power Rangers, I think you should be getting this.
Nostalgia is definitely.
Yeah, but if you're not, this is not the book to pick up. It really is. You know.
That's the thing, though. That issue that kind of bank. I don't know if it's the one shot or what. If it's the first issue or just ongoing.
This is issue number 1. I do have that one shot, the one that's called
because because they do bank on as far as you knowing the lore and stuff, having watched maybe even a season of the show.
Yeah.
You know, once you watch the first season of the show, you kind of get an idea what's going on. You know, and yeah, you can. Yeah. If you're not sure, there's a fan domain explanation.
Give a whole point grade higher if you're a fan. Me, I've got to give that a 5, a low average. It was fine, but it's not new reader friendly.
How was the art?
Oh, it's actually pretty good. Let me. I didn't open it, so here.
The cover covers are deceiving because sometimes it's Boom Studios, I believe, doing this.
This is Boom Studios. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Boom does good books, though. Man.
They do. For a while, they had Dan Mora doing all the Buffy reboot stuff and everything else. But hey, it's decent. Yeah, it's pretty decent art.
Yeah, there you go.
That's kind of cool.
And
yeah, would you say the book's more kid friendly?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I was reading worse stuff than this when I was 13, like Hustler. So. Yeah, back then we didn't get it. Right?
I think Daredevil with Frank Miller is probably much more violent than that.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. But also Daredevil is the winner of these 2 books. So there you go, guys. Those are our reviews. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and share, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you haven't done it already. Make sure your notifications are set on all. Trust me, YouTube is almost anti-user nowadays. Share this channel out. That's the best way you can help us right now. But if you do want to help us financially, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi. The links are in the description below, and drop $1 in the till. This is the way we're trying to make a living. So definitely appreciate everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good day.